The much anticipated in some sectors of society, technology and digital showcase for Africa, the Fak'ugesi African Digital Innovation Festival, will take place at Wits University from the 26th of September to the 1st of October. This year's Fak'ugesi Festival, which is celebrating its 10th year, will include digital workshops, talks, music and exhibitions of digital art. Fak'ugesi has supported innovation in technology, art and culture across the African continent over the last decade. We're now joined by South African DJ, singer, songwriter and record producer Muzi, who will be headlining the festival, and he joins us to tell us now what you can expect from the festival. Thank you very much for your time this morning. So let's talk essentially about Fak'ugesi when we speak of digital art and what are we talking about essentially?
Well, I guess it's like graphic designers, animation, digital art, with like even music, like artists that sort of build their careers online. So yeah, it's just like everything that has to do with like the digital space, and how there's a lot of like African artists using that to their advantage so that they can like cut through the matrix, so to speak.
How big is that movement though?
Yeah, it's a big one, man. Like I think I'm still growing in my career with regards to that, but I started off on SoundCloud, and there's like a whole like other artists that started off there, maybe couldn't get like deals or whatnot, so you just like start doing it yourself. But there's a big like alternative industry in the country and in Africa and the world. So I think Fak'ugesi is part of those like festivals that sort of champion the musicians and the artists like that do that, take things and just use their laptop and what they have at their disposal.
What are some of the hurdles? I mean, you talk about cutting through the matrix, right?
Yeah.
And here you are exploring this space, and you are essentially your own boss, I guess. But what are some of the hurdles that you have to jump through?
Well, I guess like some ideas obviously need like financial backing or funds behind that. So that's probably like a hurdle for like a lot of artists that are coming through on the internet. But the internet sort of cuts that away because there's no marketing funds needed. You can just like build yourself through your social media and through you posting your work like consistently, and then you start like gathering this following over time. So the hurdles, like the internet helps us like get over those hurdles quite easily.
Sure, but also there's is it intellectual property concerns where Duduzile will come and jack your beat or something? Does that happen even on the internet?
Well, I guess it can, because like you post something and then maybe someone just like starts doing their song on it.
And then it becomes bigger than yours, and you're like,
and then you're like, this is mine, But I think those things are things you take care of before you even put your stuff online, So you gotta make sure that your business, so like me as a musician, like I have to make sure that my masters, my registration with the songs, everything is there before I even post anything, so that I can have a trail back to that it's my original work. So all of these things are things that we've been learning obviously through the digital space, because no one knows what it is, and so we have to like sort of continuously learn as we go forward.
Sure. Maybe let's talk about the music you'll be curating then at the festival.
Yeah, so there's a lot of artists. There's like Coco M is coming through, Marina Leraba, Denise Mars is playing, Yolophonics playing, Caddy's playing, I'm playing, and like these are all, I guess, like alternative artists that have sort of created their own scene on the side. So as everything else commercially is going on, there's also these alternative scenes that are like bubbling under, and we're part of that. So it's like just different electronic, interesting music that might not be like on a commercial landscape, but like it does really well where it occupies in that alternative scene.
What influences that?
Me personally, I'm influenced by Brenda Fassie, Chico Twala, Sipa Hotsticks, and all these like artists that used to make music back in the 80s. I've been lucky to like have my music take me to like different places around the world. So I like championing that South African sound from the 80s, but obviously as a kid that grew up listening to it in the 90s, so it's my rendition and my interpretation of it.
Okay. You are also called the Zulu Skywalker. Why?
Yes, ma'am. I made a song called Zulu Skywalker on an album of mine called Afrovision, but I do this thing where I DJ and perform at the same time because I DJ my own songs. So I guess that's sort of like just caught by itself. I didn't really call myself that. I just named a song that, and then people started calling me that, and I was like, oh, sounds cool, sounds nice, and yeah, it just sort of stuck.
Okay. What do you tell young people? I don't know what your personal experience is, you know, but with some families, it's like you want to do what? You want to be DJ or Kumangani. So what do you tell young people who are interested in this place, in this space rather, who are exploring online, you know, but because now you must get a degree or something to fall back on, you can't really fully pursue what you want?
I think there's many ways, man. I think like the best thing is for you to be honest with yourself. Like Mina, I used to study like medicine, but I had to focus on music because I couldn't focus on both things. Both of them needed a lot of attention. But like for some people, maybe they can handle that. Some of my friends finished med school and they still like making music. So I think it's different for like different people. Like as long as you're honest with yourself about what you're actually wanting to do, and you're willing to put the effort and the time into it, then it's your call. But I'm not gonna be here and be like, follow what I did. You know, I made a personal decision for my own happiness and my own peace, and it's been fine for me. But I can't really tell that to someone else.
Fair enough. That's very honest. Okay, so from the 26th. Ticket prices, where are you, where do people find you? So you can go on Fak'ugesi on Instagram, that's the handle, and yes, from the 26th to the 26th of September to the 1st of October. I'm performing on the 30th of September. I think that's when the music festival is happening. And yeah, man, it's like if you want to just get inspired, you know, like these festivals are really cool because they feel like these big galleries where like you can go there and you experience different people and their different arts, and those people, the artists are actually there and you can actually talk to them. So if it's something that you want to learn, or if there's questions that you want to ask, or if you actually want to see why I'm here and why, like, you know, like if you want to see it, then you come through and you'll have an experience of your life. Muzi is an artist who will be performing at the Fak'ugesi Festival from the 26th of September to the 1st of October. And you can check them out online. For now